University of Washington's pediatrician Ben Danielson has a wealth of experience when it comes to working with teenagers and their parents. And he talks a lot about the importance of teens having opportunities to have positive risk taking in their life.
Sometimes I will say, as a doctor to a teen, this is a time when parents need to cover their ears, but I will say to a teen, like, risk taking is actually important. We don't grow up unless we take risks. Creating the space for risk taking, I believe, I'm not imposing my belief on another parent of a teen, but I do believe that without exposing ourselves to some risk, we are not going to grow up right. And when we think about risk, it can take on different kinds of forms. And in fact, you can create opportunities for risk. And sometimes it can be the simplest thing, like the wildest roller coaster you've ever been on. Other times it can be trying that thing that you're afraid of. Like, I think let's learn how to ski or water ski or surf or do a thing that feels like there's a little bit of risk to it, but is something that actually can be participatory. Sometimes it is trying the activity through social means, actually being in person with people, when being in person is something a teen can sometimes feel reluctant about. Thinking about those as risks, and that is risk taking, that is important, is really significant. And talking about how that risk is really different than driving without a license as a young teen, or being drunk and driving as a teen, or using a substance, vaping, or using gaming to the point that you are no longer socially connected to other human beings in a way that is different than virtual. That can be the kind of risk that we really need to avert. I think risks can be substituted. I think they can, and they can be substituted in healthy ways. I'm a deep believer in the importance of having a job, of having work responsibility as a significant part of how you grow from a teen to a young adult to an adult. It is very hard for me to imagine how you make those transitions without having opportunities to take on responsibility, the kind of responsibility that is outside of the home in a way, and the kind of responsibility that makes you accountable to people who don't necessarily always care about your convenience. I think that commitment that comes with a job, it is pretty risky. You are saying that you're going to do things that might not be the way you'd want to spend your Saturday. You're going to show up exactly when you're supposed to show up. You're going to be open to the critique and criticism of somebody who has supervision over you, who's not your parent. You're going to, as a teen, have these times when it's hard to work next to other people, or when a customer, depending on your job, might treat a teen poorly. These are all things that are scary to think about. I'm a little scared thinking about them right now. And without those experiences, we don't grow.
Thank you for watching this video. We publish new videos every week, so if you enjoy this sort of content, please like and subscribe to the channel.